What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another wonderful Sunday. How is everybody doing? And hopefully you had a wonderful, great, fabulous week. Umpty, how are you? Jeremy, Craig, Elaine, Allen, how are you? Jennifer Kessler, Jeremy Knapp as well. And Nick, I saw you earlier. Hello, MDC, and everyone that has come to join. Thank you so much. Fun night. So we've got a couple unboxings. We're going to do a giveaway, and again, we'll try to do this thing, but don't do it until I tell you to do it. That's what we'll wait to do it this time because it was weird. We let it go, and then I don't know what it is with StreamYard giveaway thing. So we will have to wait and see and try it a little bit later, but we are going to give something away tonight. It'll be on a hashtag, but we'll wait and only do it like 5 minutes. I'll tell you, we'll go 5 minutes and let it go that way, and hopefully it works out really good. Great week. We had DC NFTs drop on Thursday. I know a lot of people have different thoughts on NFTs. You know what I mean? I mean, some people are like to clickbait and throw out little things that it's trash or it's a scam or something. They're not scams. It's just a different technology. It's a different thing. It's a different collectible. That's all I'm going to say about it. Anyway, but yeah, I did not get any packs. All the times I opened it up, it came and it said like over an hour wait. So it was like, no. And these really went big time on the secondary market as far as expense goes, with the expensive packs, double, triple what they retail were. And to be honest, I'm not a huge DC person. So it just was a thing where I didn't get any packs, and I wasn't going to be like Scooby-Doo and play the secondary buy sell market. Although you can do it, and believe it or not, it is a lot of fun to do it. I chose not to do it for this one, so we'll wait on the next one. But it was crazy. I think it brought a lot of more people into the NFT game that has never played with NFTs. So I think that's a good thing, especially for Funko. So that's what I'll say about that. And Doctor Strange released this week, and to the tune of, here you go. This is the weekend estimates. Doctor Strange bringing in 185 million. So wow, pretty impressive on that one. 185. The Bad Guys, 99.8. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, 6.2. Fantastic Beasts really tanking down to 4 million. Yeah, I don't know. But if you look at Fantastic Beasts, I think it's been out 3 weeks. Domestically, 86 million in 3 weeks. Not the greatest, but internationally, killing it at 277. So not the end of the world if you are Fantastic Beasts fans. Definitely not on the level of Harry Potter, but what are you going to do? But Doctor Strange, I have not got a chance to see it. But looking awesome at 185 million. I've heard really good stories about it. So there's that. And Moonlight ended. I still have to finish that series, but Moonlight ended. And how about the latest trailer for Obi-Wan Kenobi? Looks insane. I cannot wait. And I've heard the 27th or 29th, whatever comes out, with 2 episodes. And the rumor is that second episode will have Vader in it. So he's not just going to be one part. It's going to be multiple for Vader. And Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen also talking that maybe they would consider doing more. So I know before, Ewan McGregor said this would be it. He'll do this series. That's it. No more Obi-Wan Kenobi. But maybe having a different tone, a different tune to him, where maybe he might be willing to reprise his role for more. So we'll do that. This is the giveaway for the night, guys. We're going to give a little Office Funko mini moment away, a little Dwight Schrute. So that'll be the giveaway for later on tonight. Also, if you guys have never checked out this channel, Expedition Theme Park. If you love theme parks and what happened to this coaster or that park, etc., it is a great YouTube channel. Please go check it out. It is awesome. All right, so we have unboxings to go. I'm going to show this one off too. So I did buy something on $7 a pop, the pop drop, and I did actually say, all right, just throw it into an armor, right? So it came, the packing box, no damage. right? No damage. The plastic wrap on the armor was still intact. However, the armor took some hits, as you can see by that top corner. A ding and a crack, and that's not even the worst. Look at this. Crack there, crack there. I mean, wow. Took a beating. I'm not sure how or why or what. Who knows? But obviously they'll probably fix it and send me a new one. But yeah, took a little bit of a beating. Expedition Theme Park. Yes, Amber St. Romain. It is an awesome YouTube channel. Expedition Theme Park is fantastic. Also, Nick's shooting out. If there's any giveaways from his roast, make sure you get a hold of Chase's Kingdom. All right, let's do our first unboxing of the evening. And we're going to unbox the BAM Horror Box. I think this one is from April. I'm going to gather. And I'll show you this little clip right here. Because if you ever wanted any of the BAM boxes, you can go right here to the BAM Box, thebambox.com, and check it out. All these are options. So you have BAM Plus, which is Ultra, Anime, Comics, Geek, and Horror right now. I believe there's also, there's more. I mean, there's BAM Gothic, X-Men. Those are some Ultras. Yeah. So you choose a subscription box. Check it out. Here you got BAM Geek, Horror, Anime. There's Comics. BAM Plus presents Gothic. BAM Ultra presents X-Men, etc., etc., etc. So there really is a BAM box for everybody. But here we go. BAM Ultra. We're going to open a BAM Geek too. Pop in hand. What is going on? Jeremy Warden. All right, here we go. This is what we got. We got our BAM paper. That'll go over there. 2 pins. So maybe a set. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. It has been a long time since I've seen that movie. But there it is. Two of those. Strode Realty. I'm assuming that's a Michael Myers Halloween thing. I'm assuming. We'll see at the end. Art print. I don't remember it. The little creature is familiar, but I'm not remembering it. Again, I don't know the horror. I can't do horror that well. And the autograph. Again, not sure. Not my bag, you know. Horror, me, they don't get along. Oh, the little card. They don't put the little card in there. That sucks. Anyway, there is the card, the April 2022. So you have a Prop Relica Strobe Realty sale sign from Halloween. The Killer Tomatoes pin set. There's a Chase variant. Did we get the Chase? I think we got the Chase variant. So that is Dead Alive. Maybe we didn't get the Chase variant. No, we didn't get the Chase variant. No, never mind. No Chase variant. And the... Andrew Diboff. So I remember him from Toy Soldiers and Air Force One. And there you can see him. Very, very cool. The Wishmaster. Never saw the movie. Not a bad box. Not a great one, but not bad. I wouldn't say bad. Wouldn't go bad. But different. But before we get into another unboxing, actually, no, we're going to do one more unboxing. We'll get this undone because I've had it sitting around. The Pro Wrestling Crate by ProWrestlingTees.com. Check them out. They also bring you the AEW box. This is an every month box. You get 2 t-shirts. You get a micro brawler. You get a lot of stuff. Oopsie. I better get this. Hold on. Let's see. Oh. All right. We got the card. Let's see what we got for the shirts. Again, these boxes are like 35, 40 bucks shipped. The shirts pretty much pay for everything. Ooh, this is nice. How about a Dr. Britt Baker DMD? Very cool shirt. I don't keep many shirts, but that one might be a keeper. That might be a keeper. And our next shirt. Ooh, this is another nice one. A little Dusty Roads. Hard Times, Dusty Roads. Not bad. We've got the Briscoe Brothers Pin. Very cool. I think that's well done. I like that. We have the Red Dragon sticker. Very cool. We have ooh, this is a nice little book. The Elite Team Adam and the Golden Horseshoe. Illustrated by Dylan Coburn. And I want to say, is this written or something like that? Story by Adam Page. So Hangman Adam Page. Little comic. We have a micro brawler of the 1, 2, 3 Kid. Very cool. And we'll finish it off with an autograph. Oh, here we go. Fandango, Dirty Dango. There you go. That is what the autograph is from. So not bad at all. Put that back here. Again, these are cool boxes if you love wrestling, love pro wrestling. Definitely worth the money. Definitely get your money's worth, and then you can sort of see what you all get. So you have the All Over Brick Dr. Britt Baker t-shirt. It's probably like a $20 t-shirt. Hard Times Dusty Roads, about a $15, $20 t-shirt. Pays for the box itself. The 1, 2, 3 Kid Micro Brawler, 250 had Chase variants. Hangman M. Page book. The Dirty Dango autographed 8x10. The Briscoes 2-piece lapel pin. Red Dragon sticker decal. And there you go. Again, and the next crate is going to feature the Hardys, the New Age Outlaws, Eddie Guerrero, Danhausen, Shockmaster, and Andrade El Idolo. So, there you go. Very cool box. All right. Ooh, Beyond Bar Rescue tonight. Yeah, I mean they're actually right here from Pennsylvania too. I think Adam Cole. Right down here near Lancaster, PA. So right near my hometown is where Adam Cole comes from. And I think Britt is up in the Pittsburgh area. So, yeah, they are local to here. All right. So, I want to thank all the patrons, the channel members. Thank you for all the support. Here is the brand new May Patreon video of the month. Thank you, guys. again, thank you to all the channel members, the Patreons. Much appreciated. If you want to join Patreon, get something from me every single month, make sure you check that out. All right, so we'll get rid of that. Another unboxing. We have a giveaway, and then don't forget, at 10 o'clock, we have special guest Gabe Miller Customs. So if you have any curiosity of how Pops are done custom and made, this is just one of his. This is one he sent to me a while ago. But it's not just taking another Funko and doing it. It is a total like redo, and it is a redo of the whole box, as you can see. So there you go. Totally redone. Very, very cool. We'll get to talk to him at 10 o'clock. So you get a chance to get, you know, more information. Maybe see, you know, if you can get one for yourself. All right. We got another unboxing. Then we got a giveaway. Let's do the brand new Bam Geek box. And I think this might be the May box. I think. Pretty sure. All right. Bam paper. Ooh, we got a pin, as we did talk about this. #1 at the box office this weekend. It is Doctor Strange. Very cool. Something, I wonder what this is. Big, huge, thick Dread for Dr. Dread. Or is it Dr. Dread or please? I don't know. Judge Dread. Judge Dread. It eventually comes to me. All right, so we got that. We have so I'm assuming that must be something else. So we probably got like that prop, is I'm assuming. All right, we have a little Harry Potter. I think that's Harry Potter. Oh, no, that is actually the other movie we talked about. Oh, and not Harry Potter. Now that name slips my mind. Sucks getting old. All right, we have the autographed. So the Stonekeeper, that's pretty cool. Stonekeeper autograph. And here is what we got. All right, so autographed Stonekeeper from Ross Marquand. Very cool. Judge Dredd badge. Very nice. We were missing one of the pins from the pin set from Doctor Strange. We have the art print from Fantastic Beasts. There it is. And a Chase variant. I don't believe we got that. So, not bad. Not a bad box. I think Stonekeeper is actually a pretty cool one to have. A lot of people thought that that was Hugo Weaving, which it was not. So, a lot of people misconstrued with that one. There's that. All right. Let's see. We talked about that. Talked about the BAM box. Rid of that. All right, so here we go. I think it's time for our weekly giveaway. Boom and boom. Here we go. Weekly giveaway for this week. We have $30 PayPal credit, head-to-head battle, the prize wheel, the pop culture mystery box, the autograph mystery envelope, and we also have a Funko mystery box. Those are the said prizes. All right, so here we go. Let's get our comments. We are at 69 comments, and here we go. We're going to pick winner #1, and that winner is, ooh, Big Easy's House of Pops. Very cool. If you've not checked out his channel, Big Easy's House of Pops, please go do that. He is actually going to join me. I want to say it's in June, but he is scheduled to come join me. Let's see if we can get some good luck going. Love the videos, brothers. The Big Easy House of Pops. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. And get a hold of me on Instagram and let me know what prize you would like. And in always pop drunk style, hit me on Instagram at _Luau_23. All right, let's pick another winner. Second winner of the night is going to go to Ginger Pops. I always look forward to the weekly lives. I look forward to Sundays. Ginger, congratulations. Hit me up on Instagram unless you want to do the prize wheel, and then let me know and we can do the prize wheel right here. All right. All right, let's go over what we're going to see. So, Mad Hatter Pops, what's going on? What we're going to see coming up. So, next Sunday, live. Next Sunday, we do have the Proper Popper is going to come join me live. So, awesome that he was able to get off and come join me. So, get ready for that one. Oh, and Ginger wants to spin the wheel. All right, let's spin the wheel. All right, here we go. Ginger Pops wants to spin the wheel. Again, prizes from an exclusive mystery box all the way up to a $100 mystery box, or exclusive pop up to a $100 mystery box. Here we go. Ginger, good luck. And it lands on a Luau pin set. So congratulations, Ginger. I think I have your shipping address, but message me and let me know. And I'll give you a nice little pin prize ski. Not just the Luau pin. I'll make it real nice. Get it, Cousin Eddie? Christmas Vacation. Anyway. All right. Hit me on Instagram. Just shoot me the shipping address, Ginger, and we got that. We take care of it. Air Pop Control, what is going on? All right, so next week, we do have Sunday night, the Proper Popper. This week, we have a special battle. I'll get to that in a minute. So, we will start the week off tomorrow with a Whatnot Funko anime mystery boxes. Anime mystery boxes directly from Whatnot. So, you want to check that out. That's going to be tomorrow's video. On Tuesday, we bring you a Gem Pops New Year's Funko Pop mystery box. Very cool. 2 of them, in fact. Wednesday, the Funko Pop Battle number 22 with Funko Collect $50 mystery boxes with the little one. So that's really cool. That one will be on Wednesday. Thursday, you are going to get a head-to-head box battle with Tim from the Grand Unboxing as we both open up $200 Star Wars Gem Pops May the 4th be with you mystery boxes. Who's going to win? You're going to have to check it out, the Grand Unboxing and me. I don't know the exact time, but it will be probably released on Thursday at the same time, so go check out those head-to-head battle videos. That will be Thursday. And then Friday, how about another mystery box from Whatnot? It is Marvel mystery boxes from Whatnot, which means it could be Pops, it could be Marvel Legends. Very cool. All Marvel, all mystery boxes directly from Whatnot. Speaking of Whatnot, thank you to everyone that joined on Tuesday. If you want to see it again, we're going to do it again this Tuesday night. I think it's at 9:30 p.m. We've got Funko Grails. There's autographed Funkos. There's some figures. There's going to be like some yard sale type stuff, which means like little figures that have been just sitting around. Just throw them up there if you want them. Great. That all is going to be on Tuesday night, 9:30 on Whatnot. Check it out. A lot of the Grails, some mystery boxes and things like that are listed right now. So if you want to go check some of those out, a lot of the Pops and things like that are listed. So check it out. Come join. Hang out. You don't have to buy anything. Just hang out. All right, and don't forget, in about 5 minutes, we're going to be joined by our guest, Gabe Miller Customs. So if you've probably seen him on Instagram, all the different customs that he's done. A lot of people will get into how and why his collection and how it's done and all that kind of stuff. If you have any questions for him, get them ready, and we'll pop them up and let you ask them. And let's see, we went over all that. We went over which videos are coming up, the next special guests. Ryan Milkey, my friend, how are you? We talked a little NFTs. You know, if anyone was able to get some, great. I mean, that was probably one of the worst NFT drops for me that I've ever. I mean, it was like everything was like an hour, over an hour, and it never changed. I let it go for the whole 35, 40 minutes till they sold out. Never changed. Never changed. But, you know, I know a lot of people did get them, and congratulations to the people that did. It wasn't one like Scooby-Doo where it was like, you know, I'm going to set some money. I'm going to go play on Atomic Hub and see how it goes. So, oh yeah, yeah. Gabe Miller has sent a lot of pops to a lot of people, and they're very cool. So we'll talk to him about that. Get the skinny. Anyone else? Any other questions? We can do question and answer time for the next 3 minutes. Wow, Ryan, doing brilliantly. Awesome, my friend. Awesome. I did see that the new, I guess, trailer for the new HBO series, The Dragons, was released. It looks very interesting. I haven't gotten into Game of Thrones yet, but I think I'll watch that series. Yes, and also happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and people. Make sure you tell your mother happy Mother's Day. Yes. Shouts out to all the mothers. Or, the single dads who do both. And the single moms who do it all. So, yes, much appreciated to everyone out there. Ooh, reaction coming this week. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think it's what, House of the Dragons? I'm just mesmerized by Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think that Obi-Wan trailer was absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to see it. Obviously taking place 10 years after, episode 3. How does he find out that Darth Vader's still alive? What's their conversation going to be like? It looks insane. Looks awesome. Can't wait. Can't wait. And I think you get 2 episodes on day 1, which I think is May 27th. So definitely looking forward to that. Awesome toy box and toy. So the name, the Luau, where does it come from? It actually comes from somebody that I work with. Many years ago, I would wear a lot of Hawaiian shirts, and he developed the name Luau. That's where it derives from, and it just stuck, and I stick with it, and that's where it came from. That's where Luau came from. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to Hawaii twice now. Beautiful place, but wearing Hawaiian shirts into work is where Luau came from. Mm-hmm. And much appreciated. Welcome aboard. Awesome toy box with T. Roy. Love it. Very nice name. I like it. Awesome, Nadia. Awesome to have you. Yes, 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 yes. Best original stories are always the simplest ones. So true. So true. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I don't know about any Funko drops or anything like that. Big stuff happening this week, at least. All right. Well, I think we're ready for our special guests. Again, I showed off what he sent me a little while ago. Actually, probably a year and a half, 2 years ago. So it's not just a custom, and we'll get into it and everything like that. But you've seen him on Instagram giving these custom pops to tons of different people. So let's see how it's done. All that good stuff. I bring you guys Gabe Miller Customs.
How's it going, everyone?
What is going on?
Not much. Another day. Mother's Day.
It is Mother's Day. Yes. Have to shout out all the mothers. Yes.
Yes, of course.
So how is it going? First, I mean, tell everyone about yourself, because for people that don't know or haven't seen all the pops that have circulated through Instagram.
Gotcha. So Gabe Miller, Gabe Miller Customs. Basically, I guess I'll just kind of give you the backstory. I picked up a DIY Funko one day, just one of the what was it, Dumbo, from Michaels, and Pennywise it up. And for anybody who's been on my page probably knows Pennywise is my number one collectible thing. So picked it up, did a Pennywise version of it, just kind of for, whatever. And somebody said they really liked it, and they're like, hey, I'll buy it from you. And I'm like, so I just sent it to them because I'm like, oh, that's cool, you can have it. So I did another one for myself. Another person hit me up and said, all right, I like that one. So I started charging for those ones just a little bit, and then I just started making ones for myself that I just wanted for my own collection. So I think I started, my first ones were Otis from Devil's Rejects and Baby. And then I did Art the Clown from Terrifier and a couple other horror ones. And then, people just started to like them, so it just kind of took off. And then, I bought myself a printer to make boxes and just kind of took off from there. And then now it's turned into like an actual business on the side. Pretty cool.
They are insane. I mean, people, right here, Umpty's chiming in.
Oh,
saying, make custom pop boxes for
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah, he had a custom that I just made a box for his custom that he'd already had. So, how's it going, man?
And here we got Ryan Milkey from overseas even saying he's heard of Gabe Miller Customs here in the UK.
Well, nice. I sent a few over there. A few UK, a few Australia, a lot of Canada, actually, surprisingly enough. So yeah,
So
the name is
before
really
we
kind
get to that, I mean, speaking of Pennywise, is there a Pennywise you don't have?
No. I officially have every single one. You actually sold me the signed Tim Curry one. So
Yep.
that was the only one I have it ordered. I've been waiting. Celebrity Authentics is doing a signing with Bill Skarsgard. So
Ooh,
I'm
okay.
waiting on my signed Bill Skarsgard, but then that will be every Pennywise. I think I have every Funko product that Pennywise Funko product that's came out.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, but you know.
That's good though. That's awesome.
I'm a fan.
And I've heard that I've heard there may be another movie coming.
So it sounds like HBO picked it up for a series.
Okay.
It's supposed to be called Welcome to Derry. It's going to be like a prequel. Same directors that did the last two movies, and producers. So I've got high hopes for it.
And is Skarsgard going to come back?
They have not confirmed.
Okay.
That's kind of like, if you don't bring him back, I don't know how I'm going to feel about it.
Tough one.
You knew horror, they have to make 100 of the same movie, and then they end up ruining it. And so I hope they don't ruin this, but I have high hopes.
Yeah, I mean, series is this way. I mean, you look at, they got Ewan McGregor to come back and do Obi-Wan, and Hayden Christensen.
Right.
Right. Surprised that they were even able to pull something like that off. So
exactly.
How about, I mean, first off, I mean, tell people how you do it, because I mean, look at the one you sent me. I mean, it's not like people sometimes look at Funko Customs and like, I'm gonna diamond it, I'm gonna flock it, I'll change the color, but I mean, you do a little bit. I mean, this is like a piece of art.
Yeah, I really just tried to make it look as much like the person or character as possible. So basically, my process is I'll have whoever wants to order one send me a picture of like necessarily like what they want them wearing, what the person or character looks like, and then I'll just kind of do reference pictures from there. And then what I will do is buy usually 2 to 3 separate Funko Pops. One that the head looks the closest, one that the body looks the closest, and then if they're wearing sunglasses or accessories, sometimes I need to buy another one. And then if there are things that I can't find, I'll usually try to clay mold and then pretty much remold and repaint until it looks as close as I can artistically get it to the person or character.
And then the box. I mean, you totally make it like your own box, which is awesome.
That was the hardest part to figure out. My wife actually bought me a wide format printer. That way I'm able to actually print the size of the box, because I know a lot of people have done them. They print them in separate sheets and then kind of glue it together that way. This is the actual entire box.
Wow.
And then I usually reuse windows from the boxes of Pops I bought. And then, I just kind of, cut it out with an X-Acto knife, glue it to basically cardstock, and then insert the window and build it up. But it's definitely a lengthy process. I know in the past people have not really got upset, but people were, kind of saying, it takes a long time for these to be made. And now that the backlog is so long too, it does take some time, and I am sorry for that. But when people get them, I'm just hoping that it's worth the wait. I'm hoping.
Here we got a Pennywise question. Jeremy wants to know old school Pennywise or new school Pennywise.
I get it all the time, and I give everybody the same answer: is I can't pick, because I love them both equally. They're both different.
Yes.
They're the same character, but they played the roles so much different. Tim Curry was one of the, obviously, is the Pennywise. It scared the hell out of me as a kid. So, and that's where I loved that from. But the life that Skarsgard gave Pennywise was great.
Yeah. So, and I think we got to remember what was the Tim Curry was it 89, 90? Early 90s?
It was 90. I believe 90 was the miniseries.
And that was TV, guys. So
Yeah.
a different story. TV back in the 1992, especially what TV is today. But then you can do movies today, so it's
Right.
It's different. It's different.
Yes, yeah, it's very different. So, I honestly I love them both equally.
I'd have to say, Skarsgard, I think, pulled for me was a little bit scarier than Curry. But
scarier, yes, I'd say too, because Tim Curry was more like joking
yes.
and like messing with the kids, kind of like how he was in the book. I don't know if you've read the book, but
Yep.
in the book, he really kind of plays games with them. Where Skarsgård does that some, but he's also trying to be terrifying too for the fear aspect.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, love them both, man. Love them both.
The first movie scared the bejesus out of me, and I was like, oh my god, gee. And then the boy wanted to go see the second one. I'm like, oh god. And then midway through, I don't know what happened. There's something happened, then I was like, I'm good. I don't know what it is. It's just like a click that happens with horror movies for me.
Right.
And I was good the rest of the thing. And I like the ending of the movie more than the TV series. I don't know why, but I like the ending.
Yeah. The ending, they threw a little more into it, a little more, I guess, thought into it in a way. I feel like the miniseries just kind of dropped off for everybody. But tried to follow the book, but it's kind of hard to follow the book on that kind of ending. But
I love the series if they do it, and if they get him back, oh my goodness, it'll be awesome.
Yeah, it should be great. And yeah, you got to have him now. I mean, nobody else, I don't think, can pull that off.
No, I don't think you can do it.
He's going to be the Crow, which I'm pulling for too. I could see him being a good Crow.
I didn't know they're going to like a redo of it.
Yep. Then Skarsgård is set to be, I can't think of the guy's name. Brandon Lee's character of the Crow.
Dragon, something like that. Eric Dragon or something.
Eric Draven.
There it is.
Yes. Yeah, so I could see him pulling that role off pretty well.
That's tough when you have a movie like that, iconic, where the guy passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a tough one to redo.
Well, and I think they've tried a couple times, and it's just
they've made some. They made, I think, maybe like they made one, I think, that went to movie theaters and it didn't do good, and then they made, I think, one or two more that were like straight to DVD, and it was bad.
Gotcha. Yeah, I never watched any of the other ones.
It wasn't good. It was really, really bad.
Second one, was that Furlong? Was it Edward Furlong playing him?
Maybe.
Or maybe it was one of the other ones. I think he played him.
I think so. It might have been. It was not good. They took the girl, and then she was older, and it wasn't good.
Just not good.
It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
So how about speaking of backlog, so people know if they ever want, what is the backlog? Because I'm sure you're like filled with orders.
Yeah, right now I'm about 4 to 4.5 months out, close to 5. So another question that's been asked is like, well, why don't you just close your books? And I've kind of thought about that. I've gotten to a point like Christmas time last year, I almost closed them, but it's kind of something that's like, I want to just have the orders in just so the people know that they're going to get it.
Yeah.
Obviously if it gets past like 5 months, it's like, okay, I gotta, I need to get these done. So, and just, not trying to put too much stress on myself because I have a day job as well. So, I pretty much just do this mainly on my weekends, a couple hours after work some days. Just so, I still have my family life and everything on with that too. But yeah, it's booked out right now. Pretty far.
How about what's your favorite you've ever, first, maybe give it to some of these people that don't know some of the people you've made them for.
Oh, one of the bigger ones I made them for was the hip hop artist Jelly Roll. His manager reached out to me and wanted one made of him. So, and he was really cool. He liked it. He sent me a picture of him with it and then said, if you want anything signed, send it over. So I made another one and had him sign it for me, which is super cool. I've made him for comedians Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer. Who else? There's a bunch out there. I'm just trying to think. Oh, I made him for off and on with Mintage Authentics for a little bit for signings, and I've done orders for signings through a few different companies, and those are usually like orders of 5 or 10. Those ones get pretty long.
Yeah.
Obviously, I made one for you. I made one for Franchise Kicks, Clint, Jazzy over at House of 1000 Pops. I keep meaning to make a Taco Man for Sean Ryan. I've told him like 3 times, dude, I'm gonna do it. I'm so sorry. I mean to get it to you, and then I just I get booked up, and it's like I don't get it done. But if he's listening, one day, yes, I will have a custom review made for you.
I'm sure he'll check it out. He's into sports cards now. It's hard to get him to mess with.
Yeah.
You don't see videos. I talked to him I think once last week, and I said, "Does this mean we're getting a video?" And yeah, he was gonna do it. Then no, I can't.
Gotcha. Yeah, he was one of my favorite to watch. I loved watching his videos.
Yeah, he was good. Here, Jeremy, just curious, an average of what one would cost.
So they all start out at $75 plus shipping. None of them I have made have ever went over 95 plus shipping, and the price increases basically just depends on how expensive the Funko Pops are themselves to buy, how much work's going to go into them, how much I have to clay mold. Usually if I have to clay mold, it's going to be a little more. Adding accessories. I do have a friend who will do 3D printing stuff for me here and then to add, accessories. I really just need to get one myself, but I'm terrible at learning new things, so I've kind of pushed it off. But one of these days I'll get one, then it'll be a lot easier and quicker. And I won't have to buy as many Funko Pops for accessories, so it'll be maybe a little cheaper in the long run. But yeah, usually around 75, 80 is really where it most of the time is. And then shipping, I usually only charge $5, even if it's a little more.
Yeah.
$5 in the US. If it's in UK, it's usually close to 20. Sometimes I can get it shipped for a little less. But that's definitely a big part of the cost. And and buying the Funko Pops sometimes definitely adds up. I mean, out of that $75, I'm spending 45 of the dollars just to get the parts.
Yeah.
But that's what I've always kind of said is I'm not doing this for a profit by any means, or I'd be charging way, way more. I'm doing this because I like it. It's a hobby. It's art. I like to do it. I like to make people happy. And so far, I think they have.
Oh, yeah. So, your Fox chiming in. Favorite custom he ever made is Clara-Wise.
That was a really cool pop actually to make, and it was just a repaint, and it just turned out really well. It looked really cool. It was for Clara-Wise. It was just a standard Pennywise, one of the newer Pennywise pops from It Chapter 2. And Silver Fox wanted it painted for her as like a Joker scheme. So lots of greens and purples and really vibrant and really, really stuck out. That was a cool one. I think my favorite one I've ever made would have to be also a Pennywise, but I did a Freddy Funko as Tim Curry's Pennywise.
Ooh.
That one, just something about it. It turned out so clean looking and really, really nice looking. So yeah, that one I really liked.
Now, is that one you kept, or is that one that was for somebody?
No, and that's one I keep telling myself I'm going to make for myself to have up in my display. Instagram killer, or what's his name? Crazy Clown Lover has ordered a bunch of custom from me and a lot of Pennywise ones. And so he was the one that ordered that. And every time I make him one, I'm like, I might keep this for myself. No, you can't. So, but yeah, he's got some really cool ones from me. And usually if I'll throw one up that's just kind of like a random one I make on the side, he likes to pick them up quite a bit. So he's been a huge supporter of us. So.
Here you got Chapman saying he loves the work.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Curious if you did anything with the Terminator pop that he got.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Yeah, that was actually that was one I just bought because I needed the sunglasses off. But I found a couple different things to do with the heads from those ones, because that was a run of 5 that I did for a family. They had a family member pass away, so they did one for each one of the families. So I had like 5 of the Terminator heads because I needed 5 of the sunglasses. So I found usually if I have a lot, I'll try to find something to do with them, and have something to sell on the side if needed. So,
and everyone real surprised at the price here. You got Jeremy saying that is cheap. Most things going for $100+ on Whatnot.
Right.
Here we got Morgie saying definitely a great deal.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you. Again, it's not for me. It's not about making money. I have a job that is my income, and this is again for a hobby. It's for fun. It's to make people happy, and I mean the money from this that I do make pretty much just fuels this stuff behind me. My collection and autographs. I'm pretty into getting horror autographs too. So wrong side. This side of my wall is all horror autographs, and then I have all the NECAs, Funkos, all the other collectible stuff behind me.
So how about what's your favorite Pennywise pop?
Favorite Pennywise pop? Well, it's got to be the signed Tim Curry from you. When it comes to mold, let me look.
A lot of them, and there's some pretty good detailed ones.
Yeah, I really, really like the one with the rod through his head and his teeth are all going up the side of his face. I thought that was a great mold. A couple of these, the movie moment with Georgie and Pennywise is cool. Okay. But yeah, I think the best mold that I like is probably the is the rod through the head one. And then obviously my Freddy Wise, I love him.
Oh man, that Freddy Wise. I'm not a horror person, but that is one. And I have Sam because I've liked Trick or Treat.
That is one of my grails that I still need.
Oh, that one I'll tell you is so much of a nerve-wracking thing to get because it's faked so much, and it's like, oh, man.
I think I went through 3 fake ghost face.
That's another one.
Before I got an actual ghost face. And the only reason I got that ghost face is because I won it in a Funko waffle on Facebook. Like my luck on those are never great, and then I hit ghost face. I'm like, you gave me one. You know what is crazy though? I have I'm knocking on wood because I'm sure it's not going to happen forever. But my luck with soda chases are crazy. I'll buy one from the Funko shop and get a chase. Like it's happened 3 times in a row. Yeah, and then there's people just buying like you. Oh
my god, there's some people who go through.
Bro, he's just opening 20 sodas and gets 2 chases. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but my luck is not going to be there forever. I know it's running thin.
Yeah, Chap saying he loves that one Pennywise, Rhode Island City Comic Con, black and white.
So great, such a great looking pop.
And it's nice to see Curry's doing signings. Obviously, he's not in the best health. If people have seen the videos of him, he's not in the greatest health. But I mean, he's still doing it, doing the signings, and
he was one I did worked with Mintage through. I did 5 of a half Tim Curry, half Pennywise, almost being like venomized. I did 5 of him from Clue. 5 of him as the demon and Legend.
Oh wow!
So yeah, I did a couple, and that was another one where I was like, for payment, I was like, hell, just give me one of those. But then again, I already had his signature, so I try not to duplicate. But with that, I was like, yeah, I might need to.
Yeah, his is nice. I think I have his autograph on 11x14 photo, and then I have one on a Home Alone 2 photo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was good. I mean, Clue, man, I loved him in Clue.
Right.
Some of the stuff he's done he's amazing.
Right. Well, and then I grow up and find out, he's Wild Thornberries. He's a dad. I never knew that until, recently.
No, it's nice he still does videos. I know some people that would be, have the issues that he does. They won't want to be filmed or, I'm sure we're never going to see Bruce Willis that much anymore with all the stuff he's got going on. But Tim Curry will still pop in front of a camera and, do like birthday wishes for V-Shout stuff. It's amazing that he does that.
Hey, he's just one of those guys that loves his fans. I mean, they've carried him a long way. He's carried us a long way. So
Yeah.
much respect. He was just at I think Emerald City Comic Con, and I live in Spokane, Washington, which is about 5 hours away from Seattle. And I wanted to get over there, but our pass was closed in the winter, and there was no, even with my truck, there was no way we're making it over there. So
yeah,
that was a bummer. But I've never actually been to a con, but we're going to. They're doing it's called Crypticon. It's a horror convention in Seattle, not next weekend, but the week after. So that'll be my actual first convention. So excited to do that. Try to get a few of these things.
Have you ever thought about doing the conventions yourself, setting like up a table or anything like that?
So that was another one. We have a few here in town that come through, just little Comic Cons and such. I have thought about it a couple times. My main thing is I don't make a lot of custom just to have to sell, because I do them pretty much per order.
Yeah.
So it'd be something I need to like sit down and like make at least 20 customs of something different. It would be something more for promotion, really, more than selling. But yeah, I thought about it. I think this next Spokane Comic Con at the end of the year, I might try to get a booth for.
Or I mean, my goodness, if you did a couple and through and did like a little whatnot thing, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Right. Yeah, whatnot was always something I've kind of thought about too. I guess I'm just what's the word? Almost a little intimidated. Like I don't know exactly how to go about it, and is it something that people are going to be interested in? I guess a lot of doubts. I don't know. But it is something, I would like to try at some point for sure.
I think you see some places that do the customs that just, I know Smile World does them their way, but they don't do anything. It's just they take the existing pop and paint it or do something like that to it. They don't actually do what you do and like almost create one of your, just it's like a piece of art.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you very much.
I love them. I love them. Here you got Chap chiming in. Would love to do a couple Donnie Darkos.
Ooh, flocked.
Oh,
I've never done flocks. I might have to figure out how to do a flock job.
The ideas that Chap comes up with are probably something else.
That would be cool. I've actually a guy 3D printed a bunch of Frank Funko Pops, which is cool. I've never really seen people 3D print them and make them look good.
No, I've never seen 3D printing. I mean, there's tons of different stuff. My goodness. I mean, the people that are doing stuff with 3D printing and art, it's amazing.
Right. Yeah, and he made a bunch of them, and then he just wanted boxes made for him, and they turned out really cool. But yeah, obviously it's made out of resin. Hit me up. I have an OG Sam. I will do that awesome toy box with T. Roy. Yes, I will have to hit you up because that's one on the list.
That one is. I never watched it, and I think we watched Trick or Treat for the first time 2 years ago, and I absolutely loved it.
So great. So
my goodness. And that character is just phenomenal.
Right, and it's so simple, and sometimes that's all you need is just the simplicity of somebody.
Yeah, it's simple, and I actually just got this from somebody because I didn't have his autograph, and then I thought,
oh, nice, Quinn Lord.
Yeah,
there you
go.
I
have a photo, but I was like, well, I have an opportunity for a pop. We'll go for a pop.
Right, there you go. Yeah, that's a cool one, man. Every time he does a signing, it's like most of the time people do signings. I'm like, I'm going to send one in, and I never do. But one of these days, I'll send one in for him. But yeah, I'd really like to have the OG.
Oh yeah, the OG is. It took me, I think, 3 or 4 months to find a good one.
A legit one. Yeah, that's a scary one. That one, obviously, Ghostface is super.
Ghostface is there. I mean, Freddy-wise was one that was really high on the fake list.
Yep.
But that one is just such an insanely one of the best. I think, in my opinion, I love it. I love it.
Right. Yeah. People love that pop.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think the OG Sam, I would say I still need the Grady Twins chase. That's the other one.
That's a good one.
It's a big one I need. And then Glow Creature from Creature of the Black Lagoon. Those are like my 3 main wants. Or wants or needs, depending on who you ask.
But, yeah, it's collecting. It's always that once. Which Creature of the Black Lagoon is? In there a few of them, or is there just that one?
Yeah, so I have the OG.
Okay.
Which is just plain. Then they have a metallic, which I don't do a lot of metallics personally. They just kind of look tinny to me. I don't know. I have a few, but they're not my my go-to. But then the glow one, and that's the rarest one.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a really cool pop. The glow on that thing is crazy. So
got Flip Cake chiming in. We all know the best one you've done so far is the Flip Cake one you did.
Yes, that was a fun one, man. Yeah, me and Flip Cake have worked together on a few things, and he's definitely a really cool guy.
He's another one that comes up and he loves, he does the different type of art, but I mean, from the soda stands to, oh my goodness, the knives, he's into it too. He loves it.
Yeah, I've got a couple soda stands from him. I really like his that they actually drop into the can there. And then he made me one of the LED light ups that has my logo.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So it's funny because he made me one and then my wife bought one at the same time for me. So I kind of tried to interchange them. So I'm like, I'm using yours and I'm using yours.
Gotta keep the wife happy.
She's like, of course somebody sends you one right when I buy you one. Like, I know, I'm sorry.
Here's Jeremy saying your customs look a lot better than there's also than the spray people that spray paint. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it goes either way. I mean, there are people that spray them like one color or something, but I know a lot of people who airbrush them, and that looks really clean. And that's another thing, like the 3D printing. I really want to buy an airbrush because I do everything by hand.
Wow.
So I have had people in the past complain of stroke marks and such like that. I don't know. I've just always liked the artistic version of it.
Artistic, yeah.
I've always liked just using a paintbrush, and yeah, there's going to be lines sometimes, and sometimes some imperfections, and I do my best to try to, get them as clean looking as possible. But I don't know. There's just something about the vibe of it. I guess I really enjoy. I mean, it takes the air gun or whatever. It does look cleaner, but I don't know. I think it just takes away from the artistic process.
It looks more like mass produced and stuff like that.
Right. So I guess it depends on what you want. Do you want something more handmade looking, or do you want something super professional looking? I understand both ways. And again, I might at some point get an airbrush and just see if it's something I like and see if I still get the same fun out of it as I do actually painting. So
Chap chiming in, lots of fake Billy, glow Billy.
Yeah, those I feel like I've seen a lot more, like the SDCC ones. Those were faked pretty hard. That's one again I don't have either, but I know some of those grails I'm just never gonna obtain unless I win them in a mystery box and get super lucky.
Glow Billies it's awesome. I mean, I think I have one Billy back here that's autographed by him, but and Glow Billy would be cool to get, but it's like, I mean, I forget what PPG is like 500-600, and that's just you're not even getting one for that.
No, and that's the thing about some of these super spendy pops is like there's going to be a premium on them, especially if they're in good conditions. Like they know they're going to get over that for them.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it's just like, well, PPG is like a negotiating starting point for them.
Right. Obviously, it's like a $10-15 pop, like whatever. But yeah, when you're getting $500-600, it's like, woof.
So here's Lady Kid Nichols chiming in. Are you going to make a Frank pop?
Frank Funko. A Frank from Donnie Darko?
I'm assuming, yeah, that's what.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would love to. That's definitely something I'd be into. I love that movie. So yeah, Frank would be a super cool one to make. And again, seeing the ones that my friend 3D printed, try to match it to something like that because that thing looks really good. So, but yeah, someday I think I'd like to try to make one of those.
So when you're like dissecting a pop, how are you? I mean, are you just taking like an arm here, an arm there? Do you have to cut it out? I mean, what's all?
So I really try to find a body that I can just keep intact. There has been times where I need to use different legs or different arms, but a lot of them don't match up well. And you don't know that by just buying them. It's literally trial and error. So it's like, yeah, I got this body and these arms that look perfect, but then you put them on and the arms are super small compared to the body. So I try to keep the body looking about the same. And if the outfit's a little different, again, if it's like wearing overalls, for instance, I can try to either paint it over or clay mold it to look like overalls. The heads, basically the way you get the bodies and heads off is heat up water. A lot of people boil water. I put like a coffee mug in the microwave for like 3-4 minutes, and you just let them submerge, and that glue lets go, and you can just pop the heads off.
Wow.
And then if you do need to cut stuff out, that's the other thing. It warms up that the vinyl so much that it's almost rubbery. So you can get in there with an X-Acto knife or
That's
anything.
not bad.
And then also you can always sand parts off too, if it's really troubling. But
So here you got Lady Nichols also asking, how would she get one? So I mean, for people that didn't hear, the wait's probably like 4 or 5 months, guys. But I'll let Gabe tell you how to get one.
So basically, I do have a Facebook, GABE Miller's Custom, but I mainly run all my business through Instagram. So basically, just look up GABE Miller Customs on Instagram, send me a message. Some days it might be 1 or 2 days till I can get back to you. If I do get back to you within the day and we're looking through parts, again, it could be another day until I find the parts. That is honestly the most difficult part of this process, is finding the parts that fit, because it's like, all right, if I need, a head with a mullet, let's say, I just go to Google and say Funko Pop with mullets. And a lot of times it's going to just pop up with nothing that's even similar. So it's just scrolling through Google pages and scrolling through the Funko app and just scrolling until one catches your eye, and that's as close as I can get. So I think I can make it work. And yeah, so that takes probably that's the most tedious, like annoying part of it. It's like, just look, and I've looked through 30 pages of Google trying to find something that's going to work. But yeah, I mean, it's worth trying to find it to make it look as accurate as possible. So,
has anyone ever donated, like sent you, like, I have a bunch of out-of-box pops here, I'll just send them to you?
Yeah, a couple people have actually, which is very, very nice. The worst is I have boxes over here that, I mean, big boxes full of parts. And it seems like every time I got customs I need to do, none of those parts are going to work. I mean, there's got to be parts and bodies from, I've got to say, at least 800-900 pops.
Wow.
Just sitting in a box. And I know a lot of people sell those for other custom people too, but it's like I have so many, and I have them saved in my photo log. So I can scroll through that first to be like, okay, do I have something that's going to work here? And 1 out of 20 times I'm finally like, I got something here. Which usually at that point too, if I can find something, then that knocks a little bit off the price too, for the customer. So
here you go. Quick Draw curious, have you tried to take apart any of the die casts yet?
I have never even seen one in person yet, honestly. They are really cool. Somebody did ask me to make a box for a die cast, but I don't even know where I'd start with that. Is kind of what I told them. I'm like, I can make you a box, but I don't know if it's going to fit in the stack. I don't know if this pop's going to fit in there. So it would be kind of, it would be trial and error, and then boxes, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, if people are asking for just boxes, usually I do them for just $20 shipped. So not too bad. And because the work is, printing it out and doing it. But basically I just go into Photoshop and just kind of, whip up a box. Something I would like to learn to do to make these look a little more professional is actually learn how to Photoshop to make the character for the box. As of right now, I just take pictures of the pops and, I clean them up in Photoshop. Any little like glare marks I'll try to get off. And then I just throw that image on the box and make it into a PNG and go from there. But it would be nice to figure out the artistic side of Photoshop. But me and computers, man, just never really worked out that well. So one of these
chiming in here, he sends a lot of out-of-box damage to Dave for, of course, his clowns, but he's got inventory and can spread the love.
Hey, man, anything is appreciated, and I can hook you up too, man. That'd be awesome. I actually got a clown from Dave.
Oh yeah, I have a Dave clown. I said, dude, you got where's the sticker? I need a sticker. And he said, oh, we're gonna sticker. And then he gives me the sticker. So it sits over here and it's got his sticker. I love it. The Dave is
super cool dude. I've done a few for his charities.
Yep.
And then I think somebody had one made of him for him, but for the charity. So I have made a pop of him, but I think it was for the charity. Yeah, the stuff that guy does is awesome, man. What did he send me? It was a soda, and he clowned up a Freddy Mercury. I got it. I have it actually in my Pennywise display case over here. But yeah,
he does some good ones.
Yeah,
he does some good ones. I had who else has done good ones? Brittany from Cheap and Nerdy did really, really cool ones.
Right.
She made me. I wonder if I have it out anywhere. Maybe I have it put away. Yeah, I have it put away. But she made me. I said I always would love to have Barf from Spaceballs. And of course, we're never going to get Spaceballs because of the contract that he signed years ago with George Lucas. But she took the child and made like a Barf. It's awesome.
Great. That's great. Yeah, that's another. They used to put out videos quite a bit, and I haven't seen as much.
I tell people, I said, I miss. People ask me all the times, and I say, I miss the people that when I got into YouTube with, from. Right. You got Pop Couple and Sean and Cheap and Nerdy. I mean, there's a lot that come and go, but those stick out for me. Yeah, it's just the landscape changes, life changes, things change, and people I think lose the love and the desire to do it because it is a lot of work to do the videos.
It really is. I had me and my wife kind of did a little unboxing Funko box thing or pop thing there for a little while, and it was fun and all. But yeah, I mean, it gets expensive too. I mean, you're buying these mystery boxes all the time, and then the time and effort it goes into making the videos, and before
and then you gotta get rid of it. That's a whole nother ball game, especially now. It's like, man, it is it's a lot harder to move pops that don't fit your collection to then turn it over and buy more mystery boxes.
Exactly, because definitely during the height of the mystery box thing, that was kind of the game. It was a recycle process of, all right, I'm getting the money back for these so I can get another one, so I have content. And yeah, it definitely seems like it slowed down. It's going to have its lulls, I think, but like anything collectible, it's going to come back up and it's going to be super popular. And I mean, look at cards right now. I've got myself into the card game, and I never collected cards. So every time I go to Walmart, it used to be I got to go to the Funko Pop section, got to check it out, and now I'm catching myself in the card aisle every time I go.
And it blew up with COVID, and then I mean, you saw whatever the big LeBron James card that was pulled on whatnot for I don't know what some Lambert I don't know what it was. Anyway,
some crazy
whoever I guess whatever company who did the break gets a Lamborghini, and whoever gets the card supposedly they say it could be worth $3 or $5 million. It's like it's got 3 patches on it, and he didn't even sign it. $3 million? I think not.
Right? Yeah, nah.
But each his own. Who knows? There's some crazy people with these cards that are. I mean, I listen to these card people say. I mean, how much is the briefcase? 20 grand?
Right.
What? And then it brings up no name people, and it's like, who is that?
Right.
Wow, that's still $800 card. Why? I don't know who he is.
It's crazy, man. And the ones I really only try to go for the most was I kind of started getting back into the Pokemon a little bit, but then I was like, all right, I'm spending too much money on these where I could be putting the money towards something like Funkos that I really actually collect. But I do like the NFL. I do like the Panini NFL cards because I actually will keep those. But speaking of that, you're a Jets fan, right?
Well, I like all NFL teams except the Philadelphia Eagles. Sorry, Big Dog Dave, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I
least favorite team.
I absolutely despise the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. I live here in PA, but they did something to me as a child, I think. I don't know what it was. Randall Cunningham or something happened.
Right.
But the Jets are just someone that I have a buddy that is like diehard. I mean, from when he was born in the 70s. And we go up to see the Jets, normally once a year.
Oh, nice. So. Yeah, I say you guys had a pretty good draft this year. You guys picked up.
They say that, but don't worry, they'll mess it up.
Hey, you know what? My team is the king of messing up. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan, which is a hard life because you have so much talent on a team. Just throw it away every single year.
I think I give them credit though. I think getting rid of Cooper was a good move for them.
Yeah.
And I mean, the defense that Micah guy is going to be a beast. Oh my goodness.
Well, we go back and forth because like one year we have a great offense and not a good defense, and then the next year we'll have a great defense and not a great offense. It's like,
I was hoping they'd do something with Zeke. I think Zeke. I don't know what it is.
That the first season for sure was like, this is the guy.
Yeah.
And it just kind of, I don't know if it's just he got the money and didn't care, or
like serviceable, I guess, but
nothing like he was.
No. They'll still win the division though.
Right. So yeah, always been a Dallas fan, so cannot stand the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm not even. Oh man.
I also have friends that are Eagles fans, and I just
Oh, I can't tell you how many Eagles fans are in my area. It's
Oh, I'm sure. I am sure because you live there.
Oh yeah, people drink green beer, and at work I have to deal with it. Yeah,
I'm surrounded by Seattle Seahawks fans here, and
well,
they're a hard fan base to get along with.
I think they're probably a year gone from what's his name, the big receiver probably going to go. So
right. God, what was it? Well, they already got a lot of. Did they get rid of Lockett? I forget. But then
I don't know. I think Lockett still might be there, but
why can't I think of his name? He's got pink hair half the time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's good too. I can't think of his name.
He's real good. I think he's still on his rookie deal, so one more year, and then his bags will be packed.
Right.
I mean, he got rid of Russell, so that's tough.
That's crazy.
I'm thinking he didn't want to be there. Would be my only guess, and he was upset, and that's.
Yeah, I think they had some issues within the the staff or whatever.
There it is, DK Metcalf. That's it.
There it is. Perfect. Yes, Metcalf. Yeah, I lost a bet and had to buy a jersey for one of my friends in my fantasy league. We always bet when we play, and it was the last game of the season. One was us was going to the playoffs, the other wasn't, and we put a jersey on the line because usually it's a bottle of whiskey. Usually every time it's a bottle of whiskey. I'm like, yeah, let's up the ante. Let's do it. Jersey. He's like, you're crazy. I'm like, let's do it. And yeah, I lost. So.
Well, you could always get the Chinese jerseys and try to save. They might save a little bit.
No, I held true to it. I went to our sports store in town and threw down the $100 bill. But yeah, well, and Metcalf might not be there now, so
I think another year he'll be gone. But here's another question: what's the most valuable pop that you have in your collection?
I think Freddy Wise is actually the most expensive.
He's up there.
Well, that's one that's like you look on the Funko app, it says $550, and then you look on PPG and it tells you it's only like $2 something. So that's a harder one I feel like to gauge. But I think he's my most expensive. If him, Ghostface, and then the Rush 3-pack, I think are my three most.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Man, and that was one that kind of sat there for a second on some shelves. It was one I love Rush, so I had to jump on that one. I got it pretty much the day I heard our GameStop got it. I was in there and I grabbed one. But yeah, that thing just shot up in price. So
it did.
Yeah, I got him up there. Freddy Wise. Let's see. Oh, I have Captain Spaulding too, of course. But
it's a good one.
I think he's not as much as I think Ghostface is pushing like $320 right now.
I think
something like that. So yeah, I think those are my three most expensive.
I think the last movie sort of really pushed him up there.
Yes, it did.
And I haven't seen it. I didn't see it. Is it good? My son saw it and was like, eh.
Mixed reviews. I liked what they did with it. I think the thing that I didn't like the most about it is I didn't feel like I didn't feel like the characters were very likable, if that makes sense.
All right, yep.
I didn't feel a connection to any of the characters. Whereas even in the third one, which is probably my least favorite Scream movie, it's like you still kind of get, their vibe or whatever. And then one of my favorites is number 4, and people hate number 4. But I just like the characters just stuck with me in that one. So
Yep.
and that's a big thing with a lot of those movies is if the characters aren't likable, then I'm not gonna, enjoy the movie. It just isn't as fun to me. So but
I was
yeah,
waiting for
I don't
Jazzy to
hate
do
it.
Yeah,
I thought it was a well done movie.
I was waiting for Jazzy's review, and I said, I got to see her face and see what if it goes good. I got to go see it right away. And then when I saw her, I was like, all right, I'll wait till it comes out on the screen.
Yeah, she was not happy, and I was bugging her too because she was supposed to see it opening day, and then something happened, and she couldn't go see it. And I was like, "You have to go see it. You got to go see it." And then like a week later, I'm like, "Did you go see it yet?" And she's like, "No, not yet." So, but then when she went and saw it, yeah, she was clearly disappointed. So, and that's her big thing is so
Scream. I mean, she is like the big horror person. Oh my goodness.
Right.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, there's one zombie Pearl Jam fight. Yeah, that's a good set.
Oh yeah, that's. I just had somebody locally just asking if I wanted to pick that up, and I didn't listen to a lot of Pearl Jam, honestly. But they're cool looking pops, especially that 5-pack. I'm like, one, I don't know where the hell I'd put the damn thing, but two, dude, it does look cool. I definitely, if I had space for something like that, it would work with what I have in here. It would work with my collection.
You never know. One of these days, they're going to do one of those 18-inch Pennywises.
Probably. And I'm gonna have to buy it. It's just like I don't know if I'm gonna hold on to them, but I even bought that like kind of lounge fly looking backpack Walmart had. That's just, kind of not very masculine, I guess you would say. But it's like it's Pennywise, it's Funko. I got to buy it, but it just kind of sits in the corner. I'm like, I might have to get rid of that one. I just don't have any use for a backpack this big, So
it's a little different, and for us guys to wear a little, it would definitely catch some eyes. You start wearing a little backpack like that.
100%.
People are gonna have some questions definitely for something like that.
Right.
I know you talked autograph. What are like some of your favorite autographs you have?
Oh, so I have the entire kids cast of it signed.
Oh wow.
And I'm just waiting on Skarsgard. I'm really trying to get like as many cast members from it as I can get.
Oh wow, that's really good though.
I do have a Skarsgard 11 by 14 signed. I got a Jessica Chastain 11 by 14, Andy Muschietti. That's some of the old school cast. So that's the main line I'm obviously trying to tackle the most. Who else? Elvira, Bill Moseley, some of those. The first autograph pop I actually ever got and sent in was Tobin Bell on a jigsaw.
Yep.
But the one autograph that I don't have that I need would be Captain Spaulding, would be Sid Haig. And I know like Jazzy's had stuff in the past, and I've been like, I want it, but yeah, I need to finally pull the trigger one of these days. But that's really one of the only ones, like I guess a grail for me.
Yeah. I know she had some. I saw Mr. Collected had one that I thought of, but it was on the side of the box of the Funko Pop, and I'm like,
oh yeah, I can't do that.
Oh, I just window.
Right, yeah, I gotta have it on the window. I just obtained it's kind of funny because I'm more of a metal guy. Like I played metal music my whole life. Before all this, I was in touring bands, and that was what I was trying to make a living doing. Different kind of art, but I toured the US, played a few countries and did that, but there's no money in music unless you're the best. So but over the last couple of years, I've kind of gotten out of the cool kid metal thing as much and started listening to more pop and hip hop and stuff. So I recently just obtained a signed Post Malone, which is actually pretty cool.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's a cool one. But yeah, and obviously I don't see him ever doing a signing, but I'd love to get Jack Nicholson on something Jack Torrance.
I talked to someone like that. It's like I don't remember the last time we've even seen him. I mean, he doesn't go to Lakers games anymore, and it hasn't been to Lakers games in a few years. I don't know. I don't know if he's in bad health.
Right.
I mean, age, no doubt about that.
But yeah, that would be one of those if one of those really big autograph companies came out and said it's going to be expensive, but it's now or never. I might have to jump on that one.
That would be a good
one. A lot of people would.
Oh yeah, it was like Robert Downey Jr. came out with one, and people were really skeptical because it was like $700-800.
Yep.
And then people were like, is it just going to be his like real quick boom boom? And it turned out that when he did it, it was like Robert Downey was like really, really good.
Yeah, I've seen a few of the helmets that have came back for people, and it's a really good looking autograph.
Yeah, he took his time and did it. Now we may never see an autograph sign from him for the next couple of years, but
right. I think this was kind of for like a charity thing, wasn't it?
He did something. I forget who it was with. One of the big like people that do the autograph stuff, and I don't know what but they did something, made some deal with him.
Gotcha.
Probably an exorbitant amount, I would think, for that.
Yeah.
He probably charged. I mean, he probably was maybe. I think when you look at like wrestling, the Undertaker charges about $20K an hour. Jeez. And his pops are about 200, 250.
Right.
So Downey, I mean, that very well could be like 60, 65, 70 grand an hour.
That's crazy.
That's just not more. You never know.
Right. But
that's nuts.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, I got quite a few that I like, and definitely a lot more I'd like to have at some point. But yeah, man, the money.
Oh yeah, it's always that.
Is there a custom you haven't made that you'd like to? Yeah, there's characters. I mean, I just got hit up to do actually a few that I've never tried that I'm actually really excited to do. One is the Baghead guy from The Strangers.
Oh, okay.
So that one I'm really excited to do. And then somebody just wanted me to make Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs up and with the robe, and I am so excited to make that one.
Wow.
But ones that I haven't made before that I'd like to make, I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch, and I just can't really think of them right now. But yeah, I'm sure tomorrow I'll wake up and be like, oh, that would have been a great one. But yeah, there's a lot of horror characters that would be really cool to make. And now I'm looking around like, oh, what horror character can I make? But I mean, yeah, maybe like an American Werewolf in London. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be cool. What's the weirdest one or the weirdest thing anyone's ever asked you to make?
There's been a few weird ones. So one was some guy wanted me to make Ron Jeremy. fully out there. So that was a good one. And I actually just made 3 for myself that people kind of went nuts over. And I told, and these are by far the weirdest ones I've made. And people really want them, but it was such a pain in the ass to make these things. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to make them again. I'll show you here real quick. Are we PC? Are we PG-13 on here? Or are we a little?
We could go rated R if you need to.
Okay, it's not super bad, but I mean, in context, it could be bad. So I just made these 3. They're on my desk right here too. So I don't know if you've ever seen the movie. It's called The Greasy Strangler. It's out there. It's probably the weirdest film I've ever watched in my life. The acting is all god awful on purpose. Basically, the premise of the movie is this older gentleman and his son, who's like 45. All they wear is weird silk underwear, and the dad dips himself in grease and then goes and strangles people in the middle of the night.
Wow.
Weird ass film. So anyway, I made one each of them. So Big Ronnie and Big Braden are their names. And these aren't really the bad ones, but this is just kind of like what they dress up for in the beginning of the movie. But when he turns himself into the Greasy Strangler, he is fully nude, and his downstairs area is about 5 feet long. Basically reaches his ankle. So what I did is I made a Greasy Strangler, and you can see his PC area. And to make this one, and this is by far why it's the weirdest, is I was like, okay, I want to try to do something that's going to mimic grease, but I'm not going to dip a Funko Pop in grease. Yeah. The box is going to smell terrible. So me and my wife, we lit a bunch of little mini candles and just dripped candle wax all over it to make it look like dripping grease. So those and the Ron Jeremy ones are the weirdest ones I've made.
So you just, those weren't necessarily for a request. You just, that's something you did.
That's something I wanted to do for myself because eventually I want to. They do cons here and then, and I'd like to get these signed by them for my personal collection.
Oh my god, they would go nuts for those.
I shared them and they both messaged. They're like, "Man, these are great." The media company who produced the movie shared them on their page. They were like, "Look at these things." So that was super cool. But yeah, definitely odd ones. And if you haven't watched that movie when the kids are sleeping and you want to watch something really weird, that's one to go for. It might scar you for life. It's definitely going to change the way you look at cinema.
There you go, guys. So, guys, movie request for you guys. Go watch that one this week.
Sorry in advance. It's so bad that it's great.
And Mummy TV chiming in, you would need a bigger pop box for Ron Jeremy.
Yeah, and I Funko is all about accentuating certain parts. They have really big heads, so I did what the guy wanted me to do. But yeah, that's one I didn't share on my page just because I'm like, I tried to keep it kind of PC. I did share these on my page, but before I posted it, I put a warning graphic thing in front, so that's the first thing you see, so you know
that you click, you know what you're clicking to. Absolutely. Lady Nichols asking, any Rocky Horror Picture Show pops?
I have not made any. I try not to make customs of pops that already exist. Just because, copyright issues. And thankfully I haven't had to deal with much of that. I've had one or two where people from the actual staff of one of them was the director of the movie. And they're very nice. They weren't rude or don't do that. Just say, hey, we try to do licensing deals with things like this. If we can work out a deal, cool. If not, we're just going to ask you to stop making them, which is completely fine. I 100% understand. But since then, I've just kind of, if it's already, a Funko Pop that's made, I try not to reproduce it unless it's like a totally different looking style of it or just a different character from the show.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely one from Rocky Horror that I could make that they haven't made. I mean, they haven't made a Meatloaf, which would be cool from Rocky Horror. That's one. There we go. Now that's one that's up in the brain. So yeah, that's one that would be cool to do. But yeah.
That's true. Well, we are around that magical time of 11 o'clock, guys. So I'm gonna let Gabe take us out with anything you want to say, plug. Tell people again where to, if they want to get a custom pop, where to get a hold of you.
Awesome. So, well, first off, hey, thank you, man. It's been awesome talking. Came on here a little nervous. I'm not the best talker at times, but this just kind of felt natural, so that was nice. Thank you for everybody, that had questions. Thank you for everybody if you've been on here and ordered from me before. I really appreciate your guys' business and your support and everything. And if you're looking to get something made, just hit me up at Gabe Miller Customs. Yep, right there on Instagram, or just Gabe Miller Customs on Facebook. And just hit me up with what you want, and we'll have a conversation and see what we can get going. So
awesome, guys. So you heard it, and remember, guys, this is like a piece of art. So this isn't like a little spray paint of a Funko Pop, or we're gonna throw a little diamond glitter. This is like art.
Well, thank you, man.
If you hold one, guys, it is fabulous. You will love it. So if you have an idea, if you'll have YouTube channels or not, if you want to yourself in the Funko form or something, hit up Gabe and let him know. And it might take a little while because it's art, and we all have our day jobs,
Right.
But you will be very well surprised at what you will get. It'll blow your mind. I'm telling you.
Awesome. Hey, man.
Absolutely. On that note, guys, be well, be safe. Someone go watch that movie. I want to review next week. And
don't send me nasty messages saying that your eyes hurt.
All right, guys, be well. Have a wonderful, safe week, and we'll see you again next Sunday.